What's crackalacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and welcome back to another episode of How Much. Now, this episode is going to be a little bit different to the rest. We're going to look at a group of potential investments coming up in the next couple of hours. So, as you know, it's Wednesday, so the team of the week is going to be released at 6 o'clock and announced at 3 o'clock, which is half an hour from now. So, as you can see here, we've got 6 players that are predicted to be in the team of the week. Jamie Vardy, Harry Kane, Verratti, Nainggolan, Müller and Fabregas. Now, the reason these 6 are selected is because they already have inform cards. So if they do make it today, it will be a second, if not third or fourth inform for the players. Now, what we're going to be looking to do is invest in these players when everybody else panic sells the original inform cards. So what usually happens when an upgraded card gets released is there's a load of hype around it. A load of people want to get this card and they all just sell off the lesser informs. And then what happens is people are too fussed about the new cards that these informs receive less and less love for a short period of time. The undercutting takes place. When this undercutting takes place, everybody keeps listing these cards, but then listing them for less than the one previous. So eventually these cards will drop a significant amount of coins. Now when all of this is settled, what happens is people realise there is actually demand for these informs because the upgrades from their non-inform to these are usually rather significant. So then they start to retain a bit of their value they had before. Now we're not expecting them to reach the same sort of levels they were before the next inform card comes out because it just wouldn't make sense. But we're also expecting them to recover from the level that they plummet to during this period. So what we could do is we could have a quick look at just a couple of different players and the current prices they are. So Jamie Vardy's inform card, it was obviously a lot higher a couple of weeks ago due to foot champs and everything. But if we're having a look now, he's currently selling for about 297,000 coins on PlayStation and 217 seems to be the cheapest on Xbox. Now, this card is always going to be in demand. You come up against Vardy so many times in every kind of game mode that he's just always going to be demanded and requested from people. If this card does plummet, it's going to be a desirable one to pick up. We'll next have a look at Harry Kane. Now, if Harry Kane makes it again, his most recent inform is currently sitting at around 100,000 on both consoles. But we've also got his Man of the Match card. Now, his Man of the Match card is a little bit more, and it's an 89 rated. This would mean that if he hit another inform, he would be a 90 rated card. He's not in massive demand. Most people don't like this kind of player, so we only want to be picking him up if it's a significant drop in price. We'll then move on to a slightly more expensive one as an example. We'll move on to Nainggolan. So Nainggolan, if anyone's used him, is absolutely incredible. On my main account, I picked up this inform card for about 800,000 coins, and I didn't sell at the correct time, but I'm not fussed. He's just so good that I'm just going to keep the second inform. If we have a quick look on the market now for him, he's currently 660,000 as the cheapest on PlayStation and 520,000 as the cheapest on Xbox. This is a huge dip of about 150,000 coins on both consoles just since he had his big game. Now we just need to keep an eye on how low he's going to drop. If he drops maybe 50,000 coins from here, 100,000 coins from here, that's for you to decide. But when you feel like he's at a level that he will recover from, start investing. The Fabregas, the Müller and the Verratti, they follow a similar pattern to Kane. So yes, some people use them, but they aren't in major demand. Maybe Verratti is a little bit more than the other two, but we need to see a significant decrease in price before we consider picking these guys up. So just to summarize, we want to be waiting for the Team of the Week announcement or the Team of the Week release. It differs on when the biggest crash happens. When all the panic selling happens and the undercutting takes place, when you feel that the players have got to their bottom, start investing because they always recover. The question is just how much they recover. If you find these kind of videos useful, guys, and you want me to continue this series, if you could leave a like, drop a comment with any questions, and subscribe if you're new, that'd be absolutely awesome.